Welcome to our cinematic story, Craft English Learning YouTube channel. Today is very interesting story, Poor Boy Daily Routine. This story is helpful for your English learning, listening, and speaking skills. So listen carefully and feel free and enjoy the story. In a small, dilapidated village, nestled at the edge of an expansive forest, lived a poor boy named Rahul. His daily routine was a testament to resilience and the human spirit's indomitable will to survive and thrive, no matter the circumstances. Every morning, as the first rays of the sun pierced through the misty veil of dawn, Rahul would rise from his humble cot. His home, a small thatched hut with walls made of mud and straw, barely kept out the elements. But it was all he and his aging grandmother, Amma, had. Rahul's day began with a walk to the village well, a good mile away. With a rickety metal bucket in hand, he navigated the uneven dirt paths, his bare feet hardened from years of such journeys. The village well was a communal hub where he exchanged greetings with other villagers, mostly women and children, who, like him, started their days early. The water drawn from the well was cool and refreshing, a contrast to the arduous journey. Balancing the full bucket on his head, Rahul would then make his way back home, careful not to spill a drop. Back at the hut, Amma would be waiting with a warm smile. Despite her frailty, she insisted on preparing breakfast, usually a simple meal of rice and lentils, or sometimes, if they were lucky, a piece of fruit from the nearby forest. Rahul cherished these moments with his grandmother, her stories of a past filled with prosperity and happiness, a stark contrast to their present. After breakfast, he would tend to their small vegetable patch, a crucial source of food. He worked diligently, pulling weeds, watering plants, and ensuring the small plot flourished against all odds. By mid-morning, Rahul would head to the forest. This was the most dangerous part of his day, yet it was necessary. The forest was both a sanctuary and a threat, teeming with wildlife and potential perils. Armed with a handmade slingshot and a small sack, Rahul foraged for fruits, nuts, and herbs. He had an uncanny ability to find the most nourishing and valuable items, a skill taught to him by Amma. The forest was also a place of solace for Rahul, where he could escape the harshness of village life and dream of a better future. Once his sack was filled, Rahul would return to the village market. Here, he would trade his foraged goods for essentials they couldn't grow or gather themselves. The market was a bustling place, a cacophony of voices, bartering, and haggling. Rahul was known for his honesty and sharp eye, ensuring he always got a fair deal. The few coins he earned were carefully saved, every penny counted and destined for times of need or unexpected expenses. Afternoons were spent at the local school. Despite his poverty, Rahul was determined to get an education. The village school was a simple structure, with barely enough resources, but it was a place of learning, and for Rahul, it was a beacon of hope. He was an eager student, soaking up knowledge with an enthusiasm that set him apart from his peers. His teachers admired his dedication and often went out of their way to help him, providing extra materials and sometimes even food. After school, Rahul would hurry back home. Amma would be waiting, her face lighting up at the sight of him. They would spend the evenings together, Amma teaching Rahul the ways of the world, sharing her wisdom and guiding him with gentle hands. He would help her prepare dinner, often a repetition of their morning meal, but made special by the love and care put into it. As they ate, they would talk about their day, their dreams, and their memories. These conversations were the highlight of Rahul's day, filling him with a sense of belonging and purpose. Once the dishes were cleaned and put away, Rahul would study by the dim light of an oil lamp. Books were a luxury, but he made the most of what he had, often borrowing from the school or other villagers. He had a particular fondness for stories of far-off places, tales of kings and warriors, and adventures that seemed worlds away from his reality. These stories fueled his imagination and gave him the strength to continue, the hope that one day he too might escape the shackles of poverty. As the night deepened, Rahul would finally lay down to rest, his body weary from the day's exertions, but his mind alive with dreams. He would think about the future, of finishing school, getting a good job, and one day taking Amma away from the village to a place where they would never have to worry about their next meal. He knew the path ahead was fraught with challenges, but his determination was unwavering. He had learned from a young age that life was not easy, but it was this very hardship that had forged his character, instilled in him a tenacity that nothing could break. In the stillness of the night, with the sounds of the forest drifting through the thin walls of their hut, Rahul would finally drift off to sleep, his heart filled with hope and his spirit unbroken. Each day was a battle, but it was one he faced with courage and an unyielding belief that better days were ahead. In the simplicity of his routine lay the profound strength of a boy who refused to let his circumstances define him, a boy who, despite all odds, dared to dream. Comment your feedback, like and subscribe our channel,